You're doing good on the needle.
75 will be approach, guys.
We got 16 miles to go to.
Pilot 75 will be approach. We'll be out somewhere 300.
Fort Townsend Airport there.
Oh, yeah.
So our emergency landing if we have an engine failure. And the paper mill, Fort Townsend paper mill.
Pilot 75, same request.
There.
Oh, yeah.
And Whidbey Island on the right.
Wind just cut right out, didn't it?
Pilot 75, unreadable due to your altitude. Continue northbound. We'll try it again in a minute.
Probably getting near the stuff coming in from the Strait of San Juan de Fuca.
Pilot 75, you're loud and clear on me. Pilot 75, same request. Pilot 75, to maintain VFR, proceed inbound, expect IFR clearance in about 4 miles. We'll begin the VFR climb.
Back up to 6,000.
Pilot 6, IFR cancellation received. Frequency change approved. Back 0 Papa Lima across the Pinco VOR at or above 3,000. Cleared RNAV runway 34 approach Oaks Island Airport.
0 Papa Lima, cleared for the RNAV Alpha, Orcas Island Airport, cross CVV at or above 3,000. We're going to stay at 6,000 for safety.
Okay. No. I switched over the map display and I lost that. But I think I was doing a pretty good job there, flying along.
Huh.
Let's get up there.
$1120, and it's 3,000 down to 2,200.
Pilot 75, item.
There's Fort Townsend.
Pilot 75, radar contact Navy would be 13 miles southeast, 2,200. Runway 1 would be departure radar contact, climb maintain 9,000, leaving 3,000 from left direct Stilly. Runway 1 leaving 2,000 from left direct Stilly.
The clouds are thickening up a bit. $3,000, 2,200, and 1120. A little bit high on the RPM there. Right to 2550. Probably was because our nose was down a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You can put the power back in, yeah. It'd be nice to have a constant speed prop. No such luck here.
That's why I really enjoy
75, clear to negative Blue BV, radar vectors, fighting 010, climb maintain 3000, vectors for ILS runway 14.
I think this plane will make me a really good pilot.
You see how just very small adjustments, all you need.
111 have last aircraft in the flight, squawk 0101.
There's a boat down there.
Contact Seattle Center, channel 8.
Our new course after CVV will be 321.
Okay.
Towards Fegba. We got about 2 minutes before we hit the VOR. The wind has died down.
Approach Trident 2384, 8000.
Pilot 75, roger.
It's almost like we passed a...
Trident 2384 will be approaching.
Might have been the mountains or something too that's
Yes, sir.
helping
8,000.
to shadow it a bit.
2384 will be approaching about 3004, proceed direct disco, expect a disco 3 arrival.
Direct disco for the disco 3 arrival, item 2384.
A minute to go before we turn.
You could feel the wind like rotating around us as we went. I had tailwind. Alright, almost 1 mile.
With 75, turn left heading 320.
Be able to hear the ATIS.
Island Airport, automated weather observation 20. 160 at 13 knots. Peak gusts 22 knots. Visibility 8. Light rain. Sky condition few at 3,400. Overcast at 7,500. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 11 Celsius. Altimeter
2384, descend maintain 6,000.
7 inches of mercury.
6,000 or in 2384.
Orcas Island Airport, automated weather observation 2004 Zulu. Wind 150 at 1. Gust 20 knots. Visibility 8. Light rain. Sky condition few. 3,300. Overcast.
Back 1643, Charlie, change advisory frequencies approved. Once the published, just approach the frequency.
5 Celsius. Dew point 11 Celsius. Altimeter 8 inches.
9 or 8, okay.
Orcas Island Airport, automated weather observation.
So give it another minute or two and then we'll start our descent.
Okay.
So we can sure we can glide to the airport.
We're going to do that high-speed descent like we did last time?
Right.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah, I think 500 feet per minute initially and then we'll reassess. To keep our airspeed up with 2,500 RPM.
100?
I'm sorry?
100 or 500?
500
Okay,
feet per
500.
minute, yeah. I'm getting a little chop. fuel on both.
Rush Hour runway, Caravans in the woods taxiing for runway 7 at Rush.
Okay, we can start our descent.
Okay.
We're looking for 2,500 RPM and 500 feet per minute descent. You don't have to pitch down much, yeah. Try to put in your pitch at -2. See what that does. Try to set your pitch right there. Yeah, using that little thing. That's 0.5.
Try IFR cancellation, receive same tensions.
Make small adjustments from there. I'm going to try to dial in a pitch attitude and hold that pitch attitude and then make decisions from there. So now your pitch is too high. So you're way too high.
Try to change the visor frequencies per
That's where you want your pitch, yeah, right at that bar. See that white bar there? A little bit more down, right there.
Okay.
And make small adjustments from there.
Forward 75, turn left heading 270, forward 75.
I need to get back on course.
We'll go down to 3,000. 3,000 is the limit.
Horizon 2384, contact control terminal 125.95.
125.95, right, 2384, see ya.
Just a fraction of a degree in pitch changes your vertical speed quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that's where you can trim it up and reduce your stress level, your fatigue. Fly it with your fingertips.
Forward 75, turn left heading 230, base left.
As long as I wasn't chasing it, I'm good.
And now we're pitching up too much. There you go. We let our pitch come up. There you go. That's better. Should work out.
Traffic station Air 43 uniform departing 16 with an eastbound departure after Freddie Harbor.
Oh, we can change it to 400 feet per minute.
Okay.
Try nailing 400, which would be just a tad above where you were before.
Looks like it. Oh, I had it.
And that could be the average. You can bounce between 3 and 5 and average 4.
Firewood 75, 10 miles northwest heading would be turn left heading 160, so maintain 2,000.
San Juan Island on our left.
On a localizer. Cleared ILS runway.
And Lopez below us.
Firewood 75, this will have to be to a full stop for FCLPs. Firewood 75, contact tower.
Look out for that traffic on our right. It looks like he's turning away from us on the scope there.
Okay.
Right Harbor traffic 43 uniform.
We need to come left just a little bit.
Eastbound departure Freddie Harbor.
A little bit right, of course.
Right Harbor traffic caravan amphib is about 3 north, 1.7, climbing slowly towards overhead Lopez Airport. Right Harbor.
Pitch is a bit too low there.
Yeah, 43 uniform about at 900, probably going to 15. Aiming straight for Fisherman's Bay if that helps. Caravan, yeah, we're looking for you. We're 1.8 now. Okay, well, I'll keep a lookout.
Briefly
traffic figure 5 miles west of the inbound planning a right base for south landing approaches.
We got 1,000 feet to go. That should work out.
Alright, cool.
100 feet per minute.
Skyhawk 0 Papa Lima, in the event of a missed approach, report the published missed approach to Victoria Terminal, frequency 132.7.
0 Papa Lima, roger, on the miss.
Caravan amphibs overhead turn island 2000 southeastbound, switching with me. And we got the 172 at Fisherman's Bay, thanks.
Oh, we got that aircraft in sight.
We'll be approaching Caravan 12130, overhead Lopez 2000.
Turn is going to be to 344.
Okay.
About 9 seconds.
Caravan 12130 will be approached from 0466. Will be altimeter 3004.
So 344.
0466 and 30.04.
We can continue descending to 2200, so we can make our descent rate 500.
Caravan 130, radar contact.
We're turning a little bit too much to the right. Oh, because the base heading is 340. So we shouldn't be much different than 340. Back on and continue our descent. 2,200.
Skyhawk 0 Papa Lima, change to advisory frequency is approved. Report your IFR cancellation on deck with Seattle radio 122.3.
122.3 on the cancellation. Thank you. 0 Papa Lima, switching advisory. Let's try 600 feet per minute. And 2,400 RPM. So we're getting closer. Oh, lean this a little.
Your 5 turn, final south landing with it.
Orcas Island Airport eastbound, November 520 Papa Lima, White Cessna. We're approximately 8 miles to the south inbound for downwind, 45 entry for runway 16 Orcas. For 2,200. That's a little too much pitch down. You want to keep it at 600 feet per minute. You don't want to be diving too much there. Yeah. So try to stabilize your pitch. So your pitch should be just below that first hash mark there. There we got the airport in sight.
Okay, I have the airport.
Just keep heading for the airport and stay on.
Island traffic 43 uniform
At this point, I want to keep watching my instruments at the airport.
Level off at 2,200 and stay on the needle. What was your question?
Do I want to keep watching the airport, or do I want to keep watching the instruments?
Mostly the instruments. Once in a while you can cheat at the airport, but mostly instruments. That pitch should be at about minus 2.5, 600 feet per minute.
And Blake, the traffic figure 5 is clear.
Now we can pull the RPM to 2,000. Our pre-landing checks, gas on both, mixture. Pitch down too much now. Remember, we want 600 feet per minute. That's too high a pitch. You want to put the pitch right on that mark I mentioned, the 2.5. There you go. Try to minimize the pitch excursions.
Okay.
Very small changes in pitch is all you need. Okay, and then our traffic pattern is going to be at 1,100. So we'll descend to 1,100.
Okay.
And look to your right, make sure there's no traffic.
I have no...
Now we're going to go off the instruments and just fly visual and get me down to 1,100. This is a good RPM here. Just pitch for minus 500. Pitch is too high. You're going to have to pitch at least minus 3. Yeah, not that much though. Yeah, like minus 3 to minus 4, like that. And then start offsetting to the right to enter the downwind for 1.6. I'll do the landing because it's going to be kind of squirrely.
Yeah.
So you can do the approach.
Minimums.
The pattern.
Minimums.
You can figure out the pattern. So remember, you don't want to go below 1100. So you're going to need power, otherwise you'll sink right through it. 2200 RPM. And we want to be not this close to the airport, maybe half a mile away from the airport.
Alright, so below 110, we're going to go flaps 10?
Yeah, you're a little bit too close to the airport there. I want to be at least half a mile from the airport. And we're 200 feet low. Let's get back up to altitude. Too close to the airport.
Okay. Yeah, that's the trick of flying over here on this seat.
Okay, so fly this heading for a while to get separation. We also got a wind. You got the wind coming from your right.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So now we're too high.
Oh.
Our nose is way too high and we're too high. So your VFR skills now. Alright, I got the airplane.
Okay, you got the airplane.
A little bit unstable there. Try to keep it in close.
They're getting shoved quite a bit.
Minimums.
Right,
Minimums.
a lot of crosswind there. Orcus traffic eastbound of White Cessna turning left base for a full stop 16 Orcus. So about 900 feet high, we're kind of a little bit high.
Charlie, cattle pass, 1000 northwest front. Island traffic, Beaver, Zero Yankee, Charlie, cattle pass, 1000 northwest
Cattle pass, so that's not an issue. 33 knots from the left, that's amazing. Quite a bit of wind. You can feel the wind coming from the left.
Yeah.
So we're going to crab into it. At about 70 for now.
I like what you did, you carried it further out to get yourself established.
We're about half a mile. Just over 3/4 mile from the airport. Okay, we got the Vassie coming in. What about 70? About a 5-knot crosswind, it's not too bad. Be ready for some downdrafts, ready with the power.
Check AOA. Caution. Too slow. Too slow. Too slow.
You can do the flaps for
Too
me.
slow.
Flaps up.
Too
Flaps
slow.
up. Just let it ride. That would have been kind of challenging from the right seat.
Thank you.
Even the traffic pattern was hard because that wind was howling and it was pushing us towards the airport. That's the reason you were so close to the airport. The wind was pushing you there, and we would need to crab out a little bit more away from the airport for the wind correction angle.
Yeah.
But it was hard to see that because we're so used to when we're flying IFR, we didn't really see that kind of wind.
Yeah.
Down, we saw that wind.
I like the way you handle it. You came out further and then got set up further away.
So if you could do the transponder for me.
Alright.
I'm going to call it in. Seattle Radio, November 520, Papa Lima calling on 122.3 Orcas Island.